Yes! Thank you for coming this morning. It's a beautiful morning. The rain is gone. Beautiful weather. It's springtime, and you know it's spring because this is the 46th annual Sheep Shearing Festival here in North Andover, brought to you by the North Andover Festival Committee and a whole bunch of other great sponsors like Pentucket Bank. Well, here we are with one of our VIP partners here at the festival today. It's Dave from Pentucket Bank. Hey, Dave.
Hey, how are you?
We're doing great today. But we love Pentucket Bank. By the way, I want to mention Pentucket Bank has signed on to be one of our key sponsors for the North Andover Festival Committee for the entire season, all the events we do.
So this is, again, our second year here at the Sheep Shearing Festival, and it's just a great day for kids to come out and enjoy all the festivities, all sorts of nice little booths here, and the events going on behind me is just a great fun time for the kids. So you can just see them swarming around here, having a great time, just stopping by, saying hello. And so we really like to support these kinds of events, not only this sheep shearing event, but many other events during the course of the year in North Andover.
So excited because I'm here with really kind of like the core group of the student volunteers from the high school. We're so happy they're here because, frankly, we can't do it without volunteers. So who do we have here today?
I'm Patrick Roach. I'm a senior at North Andover High School.
I'm Kayla Sawyer. I'm also a senior at North Andover High School.
I'm Emily Oros. I'm also a senior at North Andover High.
I'm Olivia Dunshee, and I'm a junior at North Andover High.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for being here today. And, you know, it's so good to see some kids like yourself coming out and doing some volunteering work and community support. What's it mean to you to do that? Like, why are you here? Why are you here? What made you decide to come out and do it?
I think a lot of the times, like as high schoolers, we get kind of busy in our lives, you know, get caught up in our own world. I think it's really nice to be able to go to an event like this and help out and see an instance where the whole community is getting together to just have a good time for a day and support local businesses.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
I used to come to this event as a kid, and I always loved it. And then I think 2 years back, Emily, my friend Emily here, asked me if I wanted to volunteer, and I was hesitant at first because I didn't really know what it was like to be part of the volunteer program. But I joined, and I'm so happy that I have ever since. And it's just we do a lot of the events around town, like the 4th of July festival and Breakfast with Santa. And I think it's just nice to like be able to take part in something that the community loves so much.
Now, when you're volunteering, what do they actually have you doing when you're volunteering? So kids at home, they want to say, well, what am I going to be doing if I'm a volunteer? What do we do?
Okay, so we come here bright and early in the morning before most of the vendors get here, and we help lead them to their spot. We always plan out where a lot of their numbers are. We help them set up their tents. A lot of times we'll also be around taking pictures of families and their friends and people who are visiting. We take pictures of them having fun, just enjoying themselves. So yeah, we just kind of wander around and make sure everything's in place and make sure everyone's having a great time.
And I'm joined by Mr. Dick Valancourt. He's starting his 3rd term as selectman here in North Andover. Hi, Dick. How are you?
Turning out to be a great day. I'm always loved this day. This is, to me, the beginning of the outdoor season.
Absolutely.
You know, when we have the sheep shearing, it's been such a great tradition in North Andover for so long. It's just fantastic. And it's always, you know, we have some great outdoor activities that go on throughout the season in North Andover. And this really, to me, is the start of it.
I'm Kevin Gonsalves. This is Wolf Den Forge. Backyard blacksmith, really. I'm actually started at my father's house in the backyard, and now I am in Salisbury, Massachusetts. I do more of this in my backyard, and I've been coming to the fair about 3 years. I've been doing this for about 8, and I just absolutely love it. Unfortunately, a lot of times I'm running back and forth from the forge and the anvil, so I don't always get to see everybody that comes through. But, I mean, as far as I can tell, we usually tend to pull in a big crowd. Everybody seems to love it. I know I see a lot of kids coming around, so they're always asking questions.
AFC Urgent Care is an alternative to the emergency room, so we can handle anything from suturing to sprains. We have x-ray machines, we do flu shots, we kind of do a little bit of everything, so the community uses us as a resource rather than going to the emergency room. So.
Perfect. And is this your first time at the Sheep Shearing Festival?
No, I'm actually from North Andover. I was raised here, so I've gone my whole life. And then when I took over marketing for AFC, I just knew it was a great event to do in the community. And the owners love to be involved in the community, so we come every year and we set up a table. And this year we're actually partners with the festival committee, so we'll be doing all the events with them. And we love coming here. It's a great event. The sheep shearing is awesome to see. The pony rides, there's so many vendors, and it's a great way to get the community together, so we love to come out and see people, familiar faces, so it's a great event.
My name's Rusty Bilodeau, 41 years old, been a North Andover resident since 2009, so about 9 years now. Married with 3 kids. My wife grew up in town, Love the town here. I ran my second Boston Marathon this year in the cold rain. It's a beautiful race. Memorable. Excited to say that I completed it. And I ran for a great charity, Family Reach Foundation. This is the second time I ran for Family Reach Foundation. I ran in 2015. And I met a great boy, Michael Kirchdorfer, in 2015. I ran for him. He was six years old at the time. He's doing much better now, which is great. I still keep in touch with him and his family. They're a great family. And this year I ran for Camille Walsh. She's in Melrose. She's a 15-year-old who had osteosarcoma, who has osteosarcoma, and has had multiple surgeries. And she's a fighter. She's a funny girl, a lot of energy. I was really proud to represent both of them in the 2 years that I did run Boston. And if there is ever another time, not to say I'm going to do it next year, but if I do choose to do it again in the future, I'd certainly would love to represent that charity again. They help families that are going through financial troubles with children that were diagnosed with cancer. As far as the community, my friends and family raised over $21,000 this year for Family Reach and Camille. She was at the finish line at the office at Family Reach to greet me there. It was an amazing experience, I mean, running that race, the crowds, even in the rain, everybody out cheering people on. You're coming down, I'm a middle of the pack marathon runner, so I'm not out there setting any records, but coming down Boylston Street, it feels like you're winning the race. It's just electric, something that you have to experience to actually believe. I mean, I started running maybe 12 years ago, so right around when I was 30 years old. I wasn't much of a runner growing up. I played a lot of sports, but didn't necessarily go out for any runs. And not really until I came here to North Andover, I met up with some friends that told me about a club in town, the Borderline Running Club. And we meet here at the Common every Saturday morning at 6:30 and go out on some runs, 4-mile runs, 20-mile runs. Trained with a lot of people for this year's marathon with them. It's been a great group of people, some of my best friends that I've made through the club. That's really been the journey for me. I did a lot of 5Ks initially, built up my mileage, never thought in my life I'd ever do a marathon. And never thought in a million years I'd run Boston. Starting out 12 years ago, couch to 5K program, running from telephone pole to telephone pole, walking from telephone pole to telephone pole, and now, I can say that I've run 4 marathons, 2 Bostons. It's a pretty exciting thing. So 3 hours and 58 minutes as far as was my time. So I was happy with that. I was originally heading into it and was hoping I'd be a little bit faster, but at the start, we were driving in on the bus and there's cars passing us with snow on the roof of the car. It's pouring rain. It just wasn't something that would have been smart for me if I tried to push myself too hard and not finish. There were unfortunately a lot of people that didn't finish this year. At mile 24, where I was at a real low, I was ready to just throw in the towel. I didn't know they'd be out there. I got to see them. That was a huge lift. My friends at the water stops, friends I didn't know that were coming out that all of a sudden were around a corner. It's an amazing event, and it was just really, really, it's humbling to be a part of it, and not just the running side of it, but on the fundraising side. Experiencing the generosity of my friends and family, the community, is really a humbling, mind-blowing experience.
Hi folks, Lester and Irina here, wanting to welcome you into our summer program, Things to Consider that we do at the Senior Center. Let me tell you, it's been a tough winter, and we kind of look forward to some of the things that we have to offer to you there. And on that note, Irina, give us a little bit of news and updates.
Okay. We have the Council on Aging Board, which will meet on June 12th at 9 a.m. The Triad meeting will be on June 19th at 11 a.m. On Saturday, June 30th, we'll be hosting a community blood drive from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And a reminder that applications for the tax work write-off program are available on June 1st. And they have to be handed back at the Senior Center by July 30th. No exceptions. More information about the program can be found at the reception desk at the Senior Center. What else, Lester?
Don't miss these events. You know, on Tuesday night dinner party will be sponsored by Ashland Farms. It will be held on June 5th at 4 p.m. You have to get there early because it fills up in a hurry, so you want to sign up ahead of time. On Thursday, June 14th, we'll be taking a shopping trip to the outlets in Merrimack, New Hampshire. Take a trip with us to Hampton Beach on Friday, June 15th, to see the famous sandcastle sculptures. We don't want them wash away with the wave action by any means. On Thursday, June 21st, we'll celebrate the longest day, a celebration and ice cream social. We all holler for ice cream. It'll to raise awareness for Alzheimer's, an ever-creeping disease that seems to be striking more and more of us. Irina.
Also, on the 21st will be the Supper Club trip to Galley Hatch in Hampton, New Hampshire. Our next mystery ride to a local senior center will be on Thursday, June 28th. And on June 29th, we'll be taking a fun Friday museum trip. Wednesday, Fresh Table is back. This year, we're growing our own tomatoes and herbs in our garden and shopping at the local farmers market for fresh ingredients. There will be different menus each week and is limited to 30 seniors. The first Fresh Table will be on June 20th. Sign-ups start on June 4th, and tickets are only $6. Lester, what else do we have?
Well, we have some intergenerational fun on June 6th when we get a visit from the Thompson School 4th graders. And it's going to be a Stacci's Pizza Party. And let me tell you, they all come out for this. Sign-up begins May 18th, and to see the excitement in each little individual that comes trooping in to join us is a blessing in itself. Every Monday morning, we have what we call the lecture series, an informational gathering in which we invite people of different backgrounds, professions, and interests to give presentations and insight on a variety of topics. Irina, why don't you tell us what some of the speakers will be for June?
Okay. Mooly Paul will be visiting us June 4th because we rescheduled her from last month, and she is an interpretive cultural dancer and will be speaking about mythological women from India. On the 11th, we'll have the Trombley brothers talking about car care. Beep, beep. Author Barbara Masfio will be coming in on the 18th to talk about her book, I've Decided to Live 120 Years. Woo! And on the 25th, we'll see editor Tom Duggan of the Valley Patriot paper. You can find out more information about the lecture series and everything going on down at the Senior Center by calling the reception desk at 978-688-9560. Lester.
You know, in reflection, it's been a tough winter, and we're looking forward to many of the activities that can be available to us as well as around us. And on that note, we've taken some of the little things here: gardening, barbecuing, and I'm a master at that, let me tell you. And the other is, not to mention the beach and travel. So we're all prepared. Why not join us and do the same? Until next time.
July.
See you in July.
Hi, Jennifer Price, Superintendent, here at Special Olympics, one of the best, if not the best day of the year here in the North Andover Public Schools. So great to see all the kids out there competing, all the other students out there supporting. I have to tell you, when we think about RAISE and we think about inclusion and service and empathy, it doesn't get better than today.
my entire life, I've been part of a family with a brother with special needs. My brother, his name's Noah, and he has autism. And when I got to high school, I found out about the Best Buddies Club and automatically joined and saw myself getting right into the action, joining all the events and getting a peer buddy. My peer buddy, he's a senior too, and we're both going to graduate together. His name's Garrett, and it's going to be great to be able to walk across the stage with him together. Throughout my 4 years here, I've learned a lot and made huge friendships with all the kids in Best Buddies Club, and I've been able to see them adapt and evolve throughout high school and be able to be more social with other kids. And it's been a great pleasure being able to spend these past 4 years in high school being able to take part in the Best Buddies Club, and I look forward to in college being able to add a Best Buddies Club there too.
Hi, this is Elin, and I'm here with the MSP program from the Sergeant School here in North Andover at Special Olympics at the North Andover High School. So here we have some student athletes. So who is this over here?
This is Adam Anderson.
And then we have some more kids, and we have, what is your name?
I'm Christian, and this is my brother Adrian. I like playing with him a lot, but he does move around, and sometimes he does take off my glasses and like hit me sometimes and pull my hair a lot.
He seems like a nice brother, but he sometimes gets into trouble, huh? Okay. And who is this young man over here?
This is Ronald Gow.
Ronald, how old is Ronald?
Ronald is 7. Ronald is 7. He's a first grader at Sergeant School.
And then we have some staff over here. This is Miss Julie. She's the nurse, and this is one of the parents. And what's your name?
Ashley.
That's your mom. And this is Miss Shannon. She's the teacher. Miss Angeli. And she's also in the classroom. And then we have an awesome PT over here, Michelle. And then Miss Mel, who is also in the classroom. And then some parents over here. And this is our friend. This is our friend Caden over here. So say hi, Caden.
This is Greg Gilligan at the Special Olympics for North Andover. One of the best days of the entire year. This year we were really fortunate to partner up with Andover. So it was North Andover Special Olympics. And it was just a tremendous day with parental support, all the pizza from Starchies, the North Andover Police and Fire, with the motorcycle parade leading us in. And just a great day overall. And go Special Olympians.